What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to make 5 Nights at Freddy's 4 in Minecraft. This is just the house segment. The minigames and stuff will be made, however, they will have their own separate video and stuff. But yeah, here is this one. As you can see, this includes Fun with Plush Trap and all the hallways and stuff. I don't really know what else to say. I guess I'll show Fun with Plush Trap while I'm back here. Yeah, with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the space meter is a 28 by 50, that's got the strange space, and the materials you'll be needing to start off are gray concrete, cyan terracotta, calcite, that's always a fun one, soul soil, that's also a fun one, red sand, you know, all of these are fun, apparently. Blue concrete powder. Diorite. Smooth quartz slabs. And I'll say black stained glass blocks. You need both black and blue. But we'll start with black. Starting from the front left-hand corner of your 28 by 50 grid, cough, cough, if you made it, you want to start by counting right by 7. And going right from that, you want to place 13 gray concrete. Now, just quickly, we're going to just be using gray concrete for the base because it doesn't matter, but it is going to end up being like a striped pattern when we build the walls up. I will mention that more later, but just so you're aware. Anyway, you want to go back on this right side by 9. Then leave a 2-block gap, place 5 gray concrete, go left with 2, leave a 5-block gap, and then on the 6th one you will place 5 gray concrete, forward with 4, 2-block gap, and then 9 gray concrete. Just like that, and you should line up. You'll notice that closet isn't centered. It is like that in the game, and it is very annoying, but it's how it is. So on both the right and the left sides, you want to take this 3rd gray concrete in front of the doorway, as you can see. 1st, 2nd, 3rd. And you will go out with 6 soul soil. Then back with 26. And just do that on the other side, because we do have to bring them in by different numbers, which is a little strange, but I'll explain why. So again, other side, it's 6 soul soil out, and then 26 back. The left one you will bring right with 10 soul soil. And then the right one you will bring left with 9. You should end up with a 4-block gap in the middle. Because the build has a 1-block center, I tried to make the Fun with Plush Trap a 1-block center, but it's just, the chair design ended up working better if it was 2, so I was like, I might as well make it 4, because I feel like it's better anyway for the window and stuff as well. Anyway, go back on either side from this end soul soil with 3 gray concrete, leave a 2-block gap, 3 gray concrete, leave a 2-block gap, and then 5 gray concrete. Pretty simple pattern. And then you will connect them together at the back. That'll give you this. Now, from either kind of this gray concrete, the bedroom itself, you'll take the 2 gray concrete back corners of it, and you will bring each one back by 11. And then you can connect them together. For the closet, I actually want to use cyan terracotta. I just find this better so we can kind of see the difference. You want to take, not the gray concrete directly to either side of this 5-block gap, but one more out, and you'll bring each side back with 5 cyan terracotta. Just like that. The middle you should end up placing 7 to connect. Just like that. Your entire floor you want to fill in with blue concrete powder. I'll explain the fun with plush trap in a second. This gap here behind the closet, though, you don't need to do, just for clarification. But I will explain fun with plush trap when we get back there, because there's a little bit of a thing you have to do with the floor for that to work properly. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. I am recording this 2 days after FNAF 3 released. I kind of went a little bit speed mode to get this done, but I don't have the minigame part done yet, unfortunately. Although, by the time you're seeing this, you will probably get them, not maybe on back-to-back days, but like within a week of each other. Because I do want to have them uploaded in close proximity, just because I feel like, I don't know, just logical. Almost there. And then for the fun with plush trap, so the like main 4 rows here and inside the doorways you can just fill with blue concrete powder. And I will give you the numbers for the other stuff, which it technically isn't numbers, it's just like bringing it out. Basically, you want to bring the blue concrete powder out on each side by 2 from the doorways, and then 1 block further out front to back from the doorways. So you'll have this shape, essentially. Let me do it on the other side. That's what you should have. Now, for the walls, this is where things get fun. For the gray concrete, you want a cyan terracotta gray concrete striped wall. It's going to be just the first 2 rows. However, make sure, this is with how the checkerboard pattern was in the first 3 FNAFs, make sure you don't include the corners. So, like, I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to place 2 cyan terracotta up, and then right, there'll be a row of gray concrete right of that, cyan terracotta, etc. And once you hit this corner, you're going to skip it and go diagonally with the next block again. And over doorways, just kind of count, like, cyan, gray, and cyan. For the 2 block doorways, it is literally just, hold on. It is literally just the opposite block, and over the closet, it's the other stuff. Fun with plush trap, it doesn't have to line up unless you really want to make the patterns line up logically. But outer corners you will need. I'll kind of show you from an overhead once I'm done as well. We should have. Only bring up the gray concrete. Also leave the cyan terracotta alone for now. Because I said so. That's why. But it'll give you... You're going to have some areas where you have 2 of the same block next to each other. But it doesn't matter if you can't see it. It's essentially, that's kind of your inner loop. You can see where you have the, like, kind of, I guess, T intersection. You do have 2 of the same next to each other, but you can't see them unless you're looking at overhead, so. And again, make sure that these do line up from side to side, but it doesn't have to line up with the main area for plush trap. Just like this. Fairly simple. There you go. It is going to be a little bit weird because you're going to have the different, I guess, line up on different sides, which is annoying, but whatever. Now, we'll leave the cyan terracotta alone for a bit here. On top of the soul soil, you're going to place 2 rows of soul soil. This is also fairly easy. And there's no striped pattern, at least this time. Yay. Just like this. Pretty easy. I guess we'll start with the soul soil then to finish the wall stuff. So, for the soul soil, you're just bringing it up with 5 rows of red sand. There are 2 windows on the right hallway, however, I'm going to ignore those for now. It is going to be a little bit annoying, though, when we do them, because we'll have to go back and destroy, like, all of the red sand in those rows. But I don't have the numbers for them yet, so, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I never actually had the numbers, technically, because I didn't count it. I, like, estimated it based on, the doorway, which I guess makes sense. You don't really always have to count numbers in Minecraft. But anyway. So your walls should be 7 blocks tall. They are kind of like extremely tall, which yeah, I guess you could consider that a downside. I don't really have a problem with it, but they are definitely tall, yeah. Although you're also a child, so. Now, next step, bringing each of your gray concretes and cyan terracottas up with 5 calcite. Ignore the closet still. We're saving that for very last. Over the two block doorways as well, you're gonna bring the top 3 rows of calcite across. So the door will end up being a 2x4, which is in fact consistent with the rest of it. Over the 5 block doorway, it should be the top row of calcite. I will confirm that when we do the closet, but I believe it's just the top row. I don't know. These are the things you don't think about whenever you're recording a tutorial. You'd be surprised. I really don't think of these things very much. Yeah, anyway, I'll be back in a second when this is done. Next up, we're gonna finally focus on the cyan terracotta little end shape. So you have the same pattern that you're gonna have going on here with the stripe pattern. However, it's the entire 7 blocks in here. So I would recommend using your wall still. So you see where if you have cyan terracotta on either side here in line with the, well, cyan terracotta, the first row back will be just a row of 7 cyan terracotta on both sides, and then gray, and then etc. going around. And again, it's the same thing as before. Make sure that the corners are Make sure that the corners are fine, and that they don't exist, I guess. It's just nice to make the corners for the grid, but really, like, you don't need them. I just find it a little bit nicer if you lay out the whole thing. And then the next step, which I don't know, it's easy. Just a row above everything, you want to fill in your roof with diorite. So again, you're leaving 3 rows and all that stuff. So with this, I forgot what I was saying. That's good. This is kind of a good point to get night vision, and also you can do this with some /fill commands, but I, for some reason, like to have the outline still showing of the rooms, so I never /fill these. Well, I will for small rooms, but anyway, again, I will be back in a moment when all of this is getting filled in. So you should have something like this at the moment. Now, we're going to focus on the windows, and I've scammed you. Hold on, let me confirm that I've scammed you. Yes, I have in fact scammed you. You don't actually need black stained glass blocks. You need normal glass blocks. I don't know why I didn't do them stained. I thought I did. But anyway, you want to come into the right hallway, however you want to get here. I'm just going to break inside. Hopefully you already were inside, unlike me. And you want to be on the first row of red sand here, and you want to be at this front right corner. And you want to count back by 5. You want to break this whole row of red sand and the row to the side of it. I would recommend actually doing this from top to bottom. And then you can leave 2 rows gap and do the same thing again. Just on top of the soul soil here, you will place smooth quartz slabs. And not in line with the top row of red sand, but 1 block down, you'll place upside down smooth quartz slabs, and then you can just fill the red sand back on top, like so. 1 block outside the wall, you're going to place glass, just covering up these windows. And we're going to end up using, did I say this? I thought I was going to say it like twice, and I don't think I did. Using smooth quartz slabs and smooth quartz blocks, you're going to just surround the outer edge of the glass blocks in smooth quartz blocks. Make sure all of them are blocks, because, well, if you're in Bedrock, I still need to check on Java whether it works that way or not. But you don't want the light shining through. I don't believe it works like that on Java. But I have this discussion almost every stream, and I still don't know. There you go. Get rid of your glass blocks and I guess blue concrete powder and get out blue stained glass, that's fitting, and black concrete. These two windows you want to just black off the back with glass block or with black concrete, not glass blocks. Going to the Fun with Plush Trap door, which if you're on the outside you can just come around in here. You want to direct your attention to the back wall. And on the back wall, you want to break the top 3 middle calcite row, or the top 3 rows, middle 2 calcite blocks, like that. At the top, you'll place upside down smooth quartz slabs. At the bottom, you'll place normal smooth quartz slabs. Outside of this, you'll do the same thing. You'll place your blue stained glass blocks and surround it in smooth quartz blocks. The only difference is you're not filling in the back of the window with black concrete. You're leaving this one open because you can't actually see out. Now, with that, you may want to change your day-night time. You might want to make it, like, not night quite, but, like, evening, kind of, where it's starting to get dark, but... Like how my LN2 time is, if you've ever seen that. It's, like... It's got, like, the nice blue, dark blue sky, but it's still bright enough. Anyway. Where you have this blue concrete powder extrusion on the sides here coming out of the... doorways for with the Fun with Plush Trap room, you will just surround it with black concrete that ends up being 1 row taller than the doors. You can start in line with the blue concrete powder, you can be 1 block higher, it doesn't matter. But you do want to end up 1 block taller than the doorways. And the corners also don't matter, but I'm doing them because I don't know, I just think it looks nicer. And then 1 more row up, you will fill in the ceiling of this with black concrete. Just like that. And you'll do the same on the other side. So again, black concrete 1 block taller than the doorways, and then you're filling in the rest. Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit weird also. I was at a concert. This is the day after the concert that I was talking about in the Act 3 apartment. That's what it was. And, yeah, my voice might be a little bit hoarse. That is so weird. What? The, like, perfect cutoff from this angle is really weird looking. Anyway, we'll worry about more stuff in here later. I want to go back to the bedroom, and we're just going to kind of do the bedroom, and then we're going to do each hole 1 by 1. Now, for the doors, first off, before I yap about anything else, I don't have doors in the doorways. If you want to add them, feel free. I just didn't because... I don't really know, but the way I make doors anyway, it would have been a little bit strange, so I was just like, I might as well leave them open, but, you can cover them up if you want. Anyway, first off, you should start with a clean slate in your inventory, and you want to get out stripped warped hyphae. It has to be the hyphae, it cannot be the stem. Smooth quartz stairs. This is going to be like a really, really strong... Oh my god, okay. Sandstone walls and endstone brick walls. This is why I'm annoyed. You'll see why. Blue concrete, but I'm going to leave it because I made it that way. Birch buttons. Purple concrete. Acacia button. And I will call it... I guess... warped slab. I don't really know. So, first things first. Your large gap for the closet. You want to take the left 2 and right 2 most rows of them. And you want to just cover up the gap 1 block forward with smooth quartz stairs that all face forward. So it'll essentially give you this. Just right of this bottom right smooth quartz stair, you're placing your purple concrete with an acacia button on it. This is, I think, the robot, if my memory serves correct. And then not in this back right-hand corner, but 1 block forward, you're going to place 2 sideways stripped warp hyphae moving towards the door like that. And this one's to be 3 rows tall. You will need placeholders with it. Place birch buttons on all of the leftmost blocks. On top of the back more top strip warp hyphae, you're placing a sandstone wall with a blue concrete on top. To the left of the closet door, you're going to actually take this bottom smooth quartz stair first, this far left one, and you're going to bring it forward with a warp slab. This is telephone, I think? It's either the telephone or the weird... No, it is the telephone, because the other one's the weird bug thing. You have 4 blocks to the left here. The middle 2, you're going to make sideways strip warp hyphae, and it will be 4 blocks tall this time instead of 3. Again, you're going to need placeholders. Cover the front faces with birch buttons. Now, directing your attention to the back wall. If you're looking at this wall, you want to go to the left from this perspective, and 1 block off of the wall here, you're going to place 2 sideways strip warp hyphae moving across. It's only 1 tall, and you're placing birch buttons off of the face closest to you. On top of the right strip warp hyphae, from this perspective still, end stone brick with a blue concrete on top. End stone brick wall, I should say, with a blue concrete on top. That's why I'm annoyed, because I used 2 different walls for the same lamp. Don't know why I did. I don't quite understand my thought process with that, but it's done, so oh well. Clear inventory, and we'll probably need 2 more sets for this room. Maybe, maybe not. You need crimson fence, item frame. I'm gonna try to remember the name of this thing. I can't do it. End crystal. It's literally just end crystal. Man, that's a little embarrassing. Wither skeleton skull. To be fair, I get so many of them, so I'll give myself a pass. Tripwire hook. Waxed, weathered, cut copper slab. Yes. It's hard, man. It's really hard memorizing all these blocks. White glazed terracotta. Smooth quartz slabs, and I was right, we do need another set after this. I'll just say spruce trapdoors. Yeah. So, looking back at the wall that we've done more. First off, closet is completely empty. I didn't add anything in here. If you want to add the Foxy plush, knock yourself out. I didn't add the Freddy plush. I had him, and then I removed him. I'll add it for you guys, because I know how I made the design originally before I changed the bed like 8 times. This leftmost kind of dresser thing. On top of the rightmost strip warp hyphae, you're placing a crimson fence with an item frame off the front face of it with an end crystal inside. No, we're not placing the end crystal loosely around. That would be a problem. Top of the left one, you want a wither skeleton skull facing into the wall. That will just give you a nice, more smooth surface rather than the, like, almost sideburns that the wither skeleton skull kind of is rocking. Yeah. From the bottom right strip warp hyphae, the first block in front that you can, because you can with the button here, you're going to place a waxed, weathered, cut copper slab. This is that weird green bug thing that scares me. Not really. Left door, calcite behind it. This bottom calcite. Tripwire hook. That's the light switch. I used a tripwire hook because I could. I don't really know why. Directing back to the back wall, you want to... So from the strip warp hyphae thing, if you're looking at it, you're going to count from this perspective right by 2 and then forward 1. So you should be right here. You're going to place 4 of your white glazed terracotta forward. I would try to keep them all in the same direction, but it doesn't really matter. Place 2 more rows of that to the right. On the back 2 corners of the bed, I guess, mattress, you want to place smooth quartz slabs. These are the little pillows. From the, basically, you want to count behind it and out by 1 on either side from the mattress. And you want to place 3 spruce trap doors on top of each other that open up kind of almost up against the mattress, but they are blocked back, so they're not really opened up against it. Just like that. Clear your inventory, and you want to get out spruce slabs, which we will also use for planks. Spruce fence gates. Just a Steve head, or what is just called a head. That's going to be your Freddy plush that I forgot before. Paintings. Oak slabs. Let me make sure that we have everything else. And I guess to get started in the hallway, I will say dark oak fence, dark oak planks, red sandstone wall, and block of stripped bamboo. We're going to kind of bounce around between the 2 hallways a bit, just because I do like to conserve inventory space come the times that we can. So, still focusing on the bed. Along the back here, you want to place along the floor behind the mattress a row of spruce planks. On top of it, a row of spruce fence gates that open up against the wall, and then on top of that, a row of spruce slabs. Like so. On the middle block between the two pillars, you'll place a Steve head facing backward into the fence gates. That's your Freddy plush. I did it in this time. That was just my design. It wasn't really anything crazy. But I am mad that I missed that. First block that you can on top of, again, from this perspective, the leftmost spruce slab, you're going to place a 1-block painting. I have it as the weird, okay. I have it as the weird, like, parrot bird thing. I guess I'll keep it the same. I don't really think I put as much thought into these, but, you know. Up diagonally to the right by 1, you want another 1-block painting, and this is the salmon bowl. Yeah, wait, I want to try something here. Darn it, I was hoping you could, like, block pick the data from the painting and get the right painting, but you can't. Block above the tripwire hook here on the left wall, you're placing a 1-block painting that is, again, the burb. I see myself over there. Count back by 2 and down by 1, and you want to place the black and white striped 1 there. And then you'll count up diagonally to the right by 1, and that's, I guess it works, whatever. Up against this wall here, you want the little green dude with the teacup. Or it's a potted plant. But that's too lame. From that one, you'll count up 2 and back forward 2, and you want a 1 by 2 here that I have as the... This one I did put thought into. I have it as, like, this one. I don't really know what this thing is. It's like a person laying in the sun or something. I don't really know. Right wall. Or just right of the 3rd smooth court stair down from the top. That'll be this row right here. You're going to place another 1-block painting just right of it, and it is the black and white one again. One last thing, and we can leave this room and never return. From the actual center of the room, which is this just left of the gap for the closet, if you're highlighting the ceiling, you want to count to the 5th die right back. So you're counting back by 4 from this front one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and here you're placing an upside down oak 7 line with the ceiling. It should be, or on the ceiling, I should say. It should be in line with the back half of the doors. Eeny, meeny, we'll start with the left. I'm not really deciding through eeny, meeny, miny, mo, because, why would I do that? You want to, from this front left-hand corner, if you're, I'll say on the blue concrete powder, because I find that funner. You want to count back by 6, and place 2 dark oak fence. This is along the right wall, by the way. 2 dark oak fence is. Place dark oak planks on top, and on top of the back dark oak plank, you want a red sandstone wall with a block of stripped bamboo on top. It's another lamp. This lamp is cooler. I wish I had this lamp in my house. From the stripped bamboo, you want to count up 1 and back forward 3. And you want a 1 by 2, or sorry, a 2 by 2 here, which is going to be the blue skull. That's perfect. From, I guess, the back right-hand corner bottom block of this, you want to count back by 5. And here you want a 1 by 1, which is the green potted plant thing. From that, count back 2, up 1, another 1 by 1 that is the black and white. Down diagonally to the right, you want the quote-unquote giraffe. Down diagonally to the right, you want the salmon bowl. Hey, perfect. Now, for the ceiling, in the middle row of the hallways, this is on both hallways, it's just basically every 8th block you're placing an upside down oak slab. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. First one will be in line with the lamp. That's perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Second one will be just beyond the salmon bowl painting by a block. And that is actually it. There is not another one in the corner. You could add one if you so choose, but I don't so choose. So yeah, and do this in the other hallway as well, and that will be a good transition to get us over there for a second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. First one will be just behind that first window. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Second one will be the 5th block behind the window, yes. So in this hallway, from the back window, you want to be not in line with the top row of red sand with that window, but you want to be one block down, which is, I guess, the middle row in total. And you want to, from this red sand, count backward by 3. And here you want the 4x2 painting, which is the two dudes doing karate. And then from that, you'll count back one more block from the, I guess, end of the painting. So you'll be on this first red sand. And you'll just trace that down and place 2 dark oak fences moving back from there. With dark oak planks on top, and then on top of the back one, again, it's a red sandstone wall with a block of stripped bamboo. Clear your inventory, and I'm just going to tell you to get out birch buttons for a second here, and just place them on both dark oak planks in both hallways. That is this hallway done, by the way, once you put the birch buttons on the left side of the dark oak planks. This hallway has one more thing going for it, though, the left one. And it's the clock. So, what you want to do is you want to... Well, you can... I'd probably get rid of the birch buttons, although I don't think you'll need 8 material or 9 materials anyway for this. But you want to get out spruce planks, spruce slabs, item frames, clock, spruce trapdoors, and a lightning rod. And before I forget, actually, this dresser thing, no, this cabinet drawer stuff on this left hallway. The front block, you're having an item frame above it. This is like a little, it's a little painting that's mounted on the thing, or like a little portrait. That's the word that I was looking for. So yeah, it's there. Come to the back left-hand corner. In the corner, you want to go up, and you want to place a spruce plank, spruce slab, leave a block and a half gap, and then place another spruce plank and spruce slab. Just below this top spruce plank, you're placing a lightning rod. You're placing it down because you want the little the fatter part of the lightning rod hanging down. That's like a little pendulum. On the front side of the top spruce plank, you're placing an item frame with a clock in it, and off. You can do all 3 sides, I guess, for consistency, but you want spruce trap doors that go along the thing and open up against it to create sides. Now, you'll notice you'll have 2 walls, so just, you will need to replace some more red sand for this, but at least the bottom, or I guess the top soul soil and the bottom red sand, you want those to be either spruce trap doors or spruce planks. If you make it spruce trap doors, you want to place spruce planks outside the wall from them. The reason being is, if you don't, you'll have light coming through again, and I think this is universal between both Java and Bedrock, unless I'm completely wrong. But I think the trapdoors is better. I actually did planks in the back and trapdoors on the left originally, but I feel like all trapdoors just kind of makes more sense. But anyway, that's the clock. If you want to even just push it to the right a block, you would, although it is kind of in the corner in the game, which is why I kept it there, regardless of the strange... Fun with plush trap, you need 3 materials for. They are white concrete powder, birch fences, and smooth quartz slabs. So, ignore this row with the soul soil and red sand for this. You have 3 rows here of the wall in front of the first set of doors. In the middle 2, you're breaking the blue concrete powder and replacing it with white concrete powder. This is why 2-block centers make me cry. Trace this all the way to the back, and you want to place 2 rows of birch fence moving forward just above the blue concrete powder. On top of the back row of fence, 2 more fences, and on top of the front row, smooth quartz slabs. That's the very large chair that Fun with Plush Trap is sitting in. It is kind of large. I don't know why. It's like half the hallway's length is that chair for some reason. I mean, it's in the center, so obviously that's not like a perfect, I guess, reference point, but it's really big for some reason. Anyway, once you're done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your 5 Nights at Freddy's 4 main house complete. I kind of forgot what I was saying there. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, let me know what you guys think of this one in the comments down below, and yeah, you will get the mini games hopefully within a week or so. And yeah, with that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.